I want to start by congratulating the UNEP 5 and all stakeholders for the great achievement on the plastic pollution resolution. Last year, I visited the land of Maasais in Kajiado County, one of the most preserved, globally acclaimed cultures. Traditionally, we know them as happy and wealthy. But don't take me wrong. Some of them have livestock worth more than Ferraris and Lamborghinis. But there is something I saw as we drove further into the interior. Dry riverbeds, hungry livestock, less trees. The shrubs so dusty, they turned brown. The school kids were enthusiastic, but you could feel a systemic problem in the air. You see, climate change has been on the news, but the untold story are the women and girls and communities on the ground who don't see the same rainfall anymore, whose sources of income, food, and livelihoods have diminished. Still, they are oases of good news. Everywhere, we saw big water storage. It was greener. Women were farming. Kids were playing happy. As we drove closer to the towns, there, stark in your face, piles and piles of plastic bottles, food packaging. They glimmered in the hot sun, plastered with global brand names that had just made a profit. I've seen youth bend over, picking single-use plastic from the seas, rivers, and garbage piles. We have turned our youth into trash collectors. I don't want you to panic, but think for a minute. The potential genocide of a future generation. Microplastics on food plates, rising sea levels, many coastal livelihoods affected. Who suffers the most? Women and girls. Think for a moment. What does gender inclusivity and diversity mean to you? It means that we have to take individual and collective action for those affected the most. Girls and women spotlight them through global SDGs. Local resilience does not need vast fortunes. The solutions exist. Land reclamation, intensive tree planting, water storage, local savings, women chamas, education for the girls. What is your call to action? My aspiration is to be a thought leader, one who takes direct action. I challenge you to rise up, plant a tree or two. It only costs $1, and kids in Kenya are happy to plant for you. In conclusion, let us all work towards a net positive, transformed world, not just a net zero world. I want to live with you, my 7 Ps: planet, people, peace, prosperity, purpose, partnership, and profits. God bless you all. Asante sana.